Good morning, students and my fellow colleagues. I'm your new English teacher, Mr. So. To help you get to know me better, I want to share with you my magic bag. Let's see what's inside. Well, yes, do you know what it is? The Game Boy. One of my old toys. Like you, I love playing games. They are fun and they are easy. Well, no, they are never easy. Sometimes I need to try 3 or 4 times before I can win and go to the next level. In English, we would say this is challenging rather than difficult. To say something is difficult means you don't like it, and you might be afraid of it. I believe you would say your games on your smartphone are challenging and not difficult. Games are fun because you enjoy the exciting moment of winning. Saying proudly to yourself, "Oh yes." My dear students, have you ever thought about learning English as exciting as playing games? It's about setting clear goals that can motivate you. In our library, our English books are graded into easy, okay, and advanced. You can start reading easy one before you challenge yourself to more difficult one. During the lunchtime, you can come to the Self-Assessed Learning Center, SALC, to go over the graded reading worksheets. Act today. Come to the SALC to play English games, to borrow an English book now. Alright, so I have shown you my lovely Game Boy. Let's see what next. Oh, okay. Do you know what it is? We call them cue card. So when you're reading, why don't you write down those beautiful words and expressions in your portable notebook? For me, I have been using these note cards since I was in Form 1. They are great because they are small, they are handy, and is a great way to do mini revisions. Now, let's see what else you can find in my magic bag. Oh, you know what it is? It is my Bible. Yeah, it's not just a Bible, it's a special gift from my sister. It is bilingual, as it has both English and Chinese. The Bible is full of interesting stories, poems, songs, histories, you name it. You can even understand the God's wisdom. And by it, I mean you can understand your Chinese Bible better when you read into the English translation. Well, I have shared with you my Game Boy, my Bible, my cue cards. Lastly, I want to use my new toy to wrap up my sharing. Do you know what it is? This is an elastic band for doing exercise. Elastic means stretchy. It is stretchy so that you can stretch your muscles. At the end, of course, you can have a stronger body by doing exercise. When it comes to learning English, you also need to stretch it as often as possible. Otherwise, your English would grow weak. In the following English assembly, we are happy to have 2 senior Form 5 students to share with us their English learning experiences. In the past 5 years, they have done their best to stretch their potential by taking up the challenge of brushing up their English. Enjoy!
Good morning, everyone. Today, we invite Marco Leung from 5C to share his own English learning experience. Let's welcome Marco.
Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to share my past English experience and how I try to improve my English. I came to Hong Kong when I was primary 4 student. I started learning English when I was primary 4 in mainland China. And school had only have 3 lessons every week. Therefore, my English was very poor. For example, I just know some simple words like boy, girl, and so on. Sadly, I used to get 0 in my dictations, and I never passed English in Form 1 to Form 3.
So, let me ask you, what were the difficulties of learning English and how can you fix the problems?
In Form 1 to Form 3, I do not know how to tackle the English writings. For example, I had to write an article. I do not know how to do the question. In Form 4, I told myself I should improve my writing skills. So I started writing 3 sentences every day and 1 article every week to learn the English sentence patterns.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. And I know that you are very weak in the vocabulary and the pronunciation. How did you improve your English? Can you share with us?
Yes, I find it extremely hard to remember the English words and spelling. Therefore, when I solved some words I didn't know in reading passages, I will copy them in my notebook and check the Chinese meaning using my dictionary. By doing this every day, I can learn it anytime and anywhere.
And you didn't have to spend as much time remembering the words.
Also, I use the apps to help me study. The apps can help capture the screen and I can study the 10 words. It is very useful apps, therefore I think students can try it.
So, is there anything else you want to share with us about learning English?
Yes, I want to talk about my speaking. In my Form 4 English lessons, I have a lot of chance to do 1-minute talk with my classmates. What is subject of DSE PED? PED full name is Physical Education Diplomas. Many students think PED just playing the games and do not work study hard. It is wrong. PED has 2 different parts of theories and sports. The theories is 200 words must be meanings must revise. Also, the theories has 9 topics such as biology and physics and history. Although my English was not good, I didn't feel shy, but I tried to use English words to express my ideas.
And you didn't worry about making any mistakes, right?
Yes, I know study English is very difficult. Therefore, I encourage each and every one of you to face your study problems positively and proactively. I want to share an English idiom with you all. Where there's a will, there's a way. This means that if you don't give up, you can always find a way to solve your problems.
Oh, Marco, your sharing is amazing. I've learned a lot from you. Thank you for sharing today. Thank you.
Hello, Jennifer. I know that you had a very interesting English learning experience. Before that, can you tell us about some things that you find difficult in learning English?
Sure, I have always found speaking and listening to English very difficult. Even now, it's easier for me to listen to English than to speak it. But a few years ago, when I had to speak English, I would feel scared and would find it hard to show my feelings. In the past, when English teachers asked me questions, I would just say yes or no. Even worse, I would just smile at the teacher and then leave. I absolutely have no confidence speaking English in front of others.
Actually, You look much more confident than you think you are. So Jennifer, how do you overcome it?
I think I finally knew how to overcome it after I found how to use English to explore my interest dancing. Last year, I joined a dancing lessons. All of the dancing instructors were from other countries, such as the Philippines, Malaysia, Canada, and so on. To get to know the students better, I had to talk to them in English. As they didn't speak any Cantonese, I was so nervous.
Wow, Jennifer, that sounds scary. If I were you, I wouldn't know what to say to them.
Luckily, they just asked me simple questions like how old are you and where are you from. Day after day, I was surprised that both my dancing and English were getting better and better. Now my dancing teachers and I have become good friends, and I always try to start a conversation when I see them in some parties and gatherings. We will talk about anything like our hobbies, experiences, and some funny things that happen to me every week. Although I still can't speak English fluently, I will never stay quiet.
What did you learn from this unexpected English learning experience?
I think speaking English can be very fun. When you speak to your friends in English all the time, you will be used to thinking in English at the same time. It helps me get used to listening to others more carefully and to respond a lot quicker. And another takeaway is that now I love to sing English songs. I am interested in the lyrics and meaning behind a song.
Wow, what encouraging sharing, Jennifer. Do you have any advice for your fellow students?
I think the best way to improve your speaking is speak more English in your daily life. First, if you love singing, I think singing along your favorite songs can improve your listening and speaking as well. Another great idea is to explore your interests and hobbies and see if you can have some more English in them. For example, if you like cooking, you can watch some English TV cooking programs on YouTube. There are also English football games if you are into sports.
Thank you, Jennifer. In short, through Jennifer's sharing, we have learned that we can always find some way to speak more English. Take the initiative. Act now.